one shocking statistic that I found out is that worldwide, 60% of Gen Z experience some sort of eco-grief or climate grief, and actually half of those individuals say it impacts their daily lives and daily functioning.
I guess it was probably 15, 20 years ago, had the chance to scuba dive in the Great Barrier Reef. In those same areas, now most of the corals are gone. Same experience in Hawaii. So it's quite striking to see the changes. We envision a world where the diversity of life can thrive for all. So it's not just for people, it's not just humans, but it's all, so that we can coexist with other life on Earth. What gives you hope?
As a society, we have come up with solutions. We have implemented policies like the Montreal Protocol. When we had a lot of CFCs ruining our ozone layer, we were able to kind of band together and create that influential piece of legislation. So realizing that over time we have had influence and we have been able to create successful legislation is also what gives me hope in an era like this. So what would you say to someone who is feeling overwhelmed or they don't know how to make a difference?
Many of us who are committed to protecting the planet have this passion and tenacity towards working towards these goals and working tirelessly without stopping to take care of ourselves. And so I noticed that this was happening across many of my peers, and that led me personally to explore how the practice of mindfulness can help fill our cup in facing these challenges.
I do think it's really great to connect with other sustainability students and faculty in this college because it makes me more aware of some of the more positive solutions that are being created and implemented. And I think that although I'm really nervous and angry, trying to use that as motivation to create either innovative solutions or climate solutions or work with others on a sustainability team to be able to try and solve some of these issues that we see going on. So I think having the opportunity to be able to do that in a space like an academic university is really important for young students, and it really gives them that agency, and it's able to cultivate a lot of hope in our youth. And why do you think someone should pursue a career in sustainability?
First reason is because we need a workforce. We need people with diverse talents, and it's not just necessarily in going on and working as a sustainability specialist, but it's across many, many disciplines and fields. We need people who are aware of these challenges, who are equipped to go on and lead in addressing these challenges in the future. For example, I recently have started working with the corporate sector, and I never imagined that as a conservation scientist I'd be working with some of the biggest companies on how to protect biodiversity. But the world is realizing the importance of sustainability, and I think there's going to be an increase in needs for jobs in sustainability. It's also really rewarding to have a career that is broader than something to pay the bills, that reflects true passion and meaning.
Well, I think pursuing a degree in sustainability is really important because it gives students the tools to tackle the climate crisis, and it allows them to think broader about some of these environmental issues that we're having. And it also creates a sense of community with other peers that are equally as passionate about sustainability. That's really what has motivated me throughout my degree program, so I know that that's probably going to be something that propels other students to come up with greater innovative solutions to help solve the climate crisis.
Well, I always think of this quote by Gandhi, which is, "Whatever you do will be insignificant, but it's very important that you do it." And so I think trusting that every action that you take is important, and the sum of the parts adds up to something significant. Conservation and sustainability is a long game, and we just have to keep working. We have to keep chipping away and trust that the fruits of our labor will become apparent.
If you're feeling really overwhelmed about having this eco-grief, just remember that you're not alone. I think a lot of people think that they themselves are only having these thoughts, but an overwhelming amount have recorded that they are feeling climate anxiety. And so kind of recognizing that there are groups that you can join, there are people you can talk to, I think we're doing what we can, and as long as we do that, similar to your Gandhi quote, it will still be significant.